folks, and welcome to Subjective Thoughts. And our comic for today is Grimm Issue 3 by Boom Studios. Now there is killing, fighting, a demon, and some human sacrificing in this one. So if you are in any way squeamish, you have been warned. Also, spoilers. Alright, here is the team. I think it's everyone we've had so far. So we'll continue. If you wanna know what happened on issue 2, just go look. The video will be on the playlist Subjective Thoughts on a Comic. Alright. So, we start the issue where, it's called Samar. I'll leave the name here on screen of this place, but anyway, it's there, and it's 500 BC, or BCE. Apparently it's different now, because I had to look that up. It's like, what does that mean? Because I'm used to BC, which is before Christ. But yes, we're in that time period. There's some very large temple. We go inside, and then a bunch of chicks are sitting in a circle. In this, I don't know, like a big, well, not a pit of fire exactly, but they're sitting there and praying to some, I forgot to say, this chapter, or this issue is called Null and Void. But I don't think we had a song. No, I don't think we have a song in this one. Unless that's what the ladies are singing. But they're not singing, they're praying, actually. I guess they're praying to something, telling it to, you can take our bodies in exchange for something. Take our souls in exchange for something. And then, sort of a fire appears, and out of it comes Adria, in an actually cool-looking form. So I'm guessing then Adria is a demon and not a Reaper. At least I think, because she even has hooves. I wish she still looked like that. She was actually quite cool looking. Now she just looks meh. But yeah, she steps out. She's... I mean, I'm pretty sure she's a demon, but maybe she's not a demon. Anyway, these ladies prayed to her in exchange... I don't know, to become something greater? I'm not sure. It said take our souls something. But anyway, it tells them, stand up. From now on, you won't have to bow to no one. You know, your mortal life will end, but you'll become so much more. She approaches one of them and takes her chin between her fingers, like, rise. So all the ladies get up. Adria goes to a chair. Is it a chair? We'll see later when I get to the pages. But yeah, she sits down, and the ladies are all screaming as they're turned into soldiers or something. She says, "You'll be in my army now." Well, so I guess they got what they wanted then. Adria says something about death, how it used to be, blood and brimstone, but now it's just rules and regulations. I mean, she starts saying something, and that's it. And then we move on to present day, where she's in the afterlife. In the afterlife, she says that, and we see that she's standing near the pier. That was the word I couldn't remember in the first issue. Pier. A short pier. But yeah, she's standing, and we see that... Okay, so this buff Reaper is called the End. That's his name. I'm just gonna call him T.E. Oh, you know what? Fuck it. I'll just keep calling him the Beefed Up Reaper. It's funnier. Right, so Beefed Up Reaper... is, I don't know, he just makes you not exist anymore. which I suppose is worse than dying, maybe, because when you're dead, supposedly you become a soul, right? And then you go to this afterlife, which is fucking boring. But the end is just makes you disappear. It can even kill souls. I don't know how you kill something that's already dead, but yeah, he kills souls. So he arrives, he's walking off, and he's like, there's an imbalance. And Andrea's like, wait, I have a deal for you, let's talk, please. And then he looks there and says, I will not make deals with you, I know how they end. Ooh. So, looks like he knows Andrea. What kind of deals? I wonder what happened to those women that prayed to her all those eons back. Did they get fucked over too? Maybe. And yes, he doesn't want to listen, he's about to go away. And she says, wait, basically she just throws Jessica to the dogs. She's like, no. Take Jessica, kill her, but also kill everyone here to restart. To restart everything. And what she says is, yes, take Jessica Haru, but don't stop after her. Man, what a cunt. Like, kill everyone here, even all the Reapers have been in charge of. Bloody hell, Andrea, you're one bloodthirsty bitch, aren't you? Starting to think if she's supposed to be the equivalent of the god of war, Aramis? No, not Aramis. Ah, fuck, his name eludes me now. Anyway, the god of war. And he stood his ground before, but he turns around okay, I'll kill everyone. Or I'll get rid of everyone to, get back the balance. I still don't get it. What happened over Jessica being seen by one policeman and a handful of people? I'd be more down with this if we'd actually see, some panels of how things are starting to, some shit's happening in the world of the living. Things are, falling apart, something. But here it's you look at it and you think, what's the big deal? Jessica caught Brian with a lie. She got him back. She got back her side. Yeah, she's been seen, but again, it's not like people knew she was a fucking Reaper. So for all of and again, I do not fucking believe that a Reaper has never had their scythe stolen, since it's so fucking easy to just lose the damn thing in this universe. It just pisses me off. Seriously, come on. Okay, it's already clear that Jessica's not a full Reaper. She's half human, probably. At least I think her mom was probably human. So she's half a human, yeah? Is that the great imbalance? Because a Reaper had sex with a human somehow? Even though they're not tangible, so where would the semen come from? And Jessica was born. Is that the imbalance? Or is it just her being seen? Come on, dude. This beefed up Reaper asshole just appears in New Mexico and destroys a whole block of people. Because one Reaper's been seen? I get it if he came around and just, got rid of Jessica or just one person. But fucking hell, mate. Or is it what? Is it he has to destroy as many people as Jessica, took to the afterlife? Is that the deal? I just don't get it. What's such a big deal about all this? It's confusing. You feel me? Yeah, okay, anyway, well, let's move on. We move on from that to the Void. So Jessica, Eddie, and Marcel have been imprisoned in the Void. for breaking into the record room. I mean, I assume this was all, you know, in Adria's benefit, because she got to lock up Jess in the void. Although, again, Adria, you're a fucking moron. Or who built the whole fucking record room system's a moron. For fuck's sakes, you have tubes. Fucking tubes that just shoot out the file at the motherfucker that comes to get it. I mean, for fuck's sakes. Can you really blame people succeeding to get in there and take it? It's like taking candy from a fucking baby. It's that fucking easy. Anyway, yes, they're all punished now in the void. Marcel and Eddie are talking, it's not fun here. And Marcel tells them, well, it's not supposed to be fun, Eddie, it's prison. That's the void. And Jess, you know, they talk to Jess, she thanks them for helping her. Again, Jessica, some courtesy, like, guys, would you help me? I get it, they're your friends, but still, you got them in this shit now. Yeah, you guys are the only family I know. Aw, that was a cute moment. Then Jessica and Marcel talk, you know, why did it show us your, didn't show us your death, but showed us your birth? And all I can think of is, come on, Marcel, it's obviously she's not fully a Reaper. Come on, dude. I don't know how these files work, granted, but I mean, no one knows how these files work, and we probably never will find out. Because Beefed Up Reaper's in there, and he's gonna destroy probably the entire fucking afterlife dimension, whatever it is. Okay, yeah, so they had that heartfelt talk, and then boom. Then the void is starting to shatter, and we're in the waiting room again. Is everything in the fucking waiting room? The elevator was in the waiting room. The void is in the waiting room. Do they have not more rooms? Alright, yes, they break and suddenly they see the beefed up Reaper. And he's doing his whole shtick again where he gets super big and there's eruption under him and souls are being turned into skeletons, even though they're fucking dead already and just souls. And Reapers are being turned to stone. Their soul is sucked and they just become statues and break, kind of like with Medusa. So yes, they're all looking, and then Eddie's like, what the fuck is that? And then the beefed up Reaper turns and is like, Jessica Haru. And this was a bit weird because, okay, you see Jessica and Marcel standing. Eddie is standing a bit further than they are. But then the next panel, Jessica's way further, and Marcel's more in the back, and she's even further than Eddie is. I don't get it. Did she just move forward when the thing called her? I think maybe. Because then the positions don't make sense. And Jessica's staring at him like, what? And he manages, not much to manage. The buff Reaper just grabs her in his hand and brings her close to him. And like, Marcel yells, Jessica, no! Eddie grabs a scythe that fell on the floor. See? It's that easy. These things aren't connected. You can just trade scythes and who gives a shit? So he throws the scythe at the beefed up Reaper, even though it doesn't really do much. It goes through him, maybe shatters a bone, but that's about it. He has Jessica, and he's crushing her, and he's starting to suck her soul out. But then, to the rescue comes Vincenzo Shakespeare. You gotta love that dude's timing. He opens a sand clock, sand watch? Ugh. What is the word for it? A sand clock. You know what I mean. And he opens it, the sand comes out of it and flies around the buffed up Reaper. Yeah, he drops Jessica, Marcel catches her, and Vincenzo Shakespeare's like, come on, come with me. Hurry. Marcel asks Jessica, are you okay? And Jessica's like, I'm fine, I'll be fine. But then they're going, Vincenzo opens some kind of corridor or something, and here I thought it was hilarious, because Marcel puts Jessica down, like, has one of her arms around his neck and helping her walk, and I'm like, dude, you have a fucking beefed up, soul-sucking Reaper behind you, just carry her into the hall. This is no time for limping. I guess there was time for limping. So they move on. Yeah, they go into that corridor. And then Vincenzo Shakespeare, like, come on. We have to hurry. Adria will probably notice by now I've got the sand clock. Hourglass. There we go. Sand hourglass. I don't know. I guess it's meant to prevent, I don't know, fight against creatures like that? Fuck knows. So they're in that corridor, and then Jessica's like, I guess she recovered already. She grabs Vincenzo Shakespeare, pushes him into a wall, and is like, why should we trust you? You know? Which, yeah, she has a point, but also he did just save their asses. If he wanted to get rid of them, he could have just let the beefed up Reaper take care of it. Like you work for Andrea, and he's like, no, I work for death. And he, he would never have allowed the end to come here. That's this creature. He doesn't exactly explain to them, though, what the end does. But yes, he's like, come on with me, we don't have much time. So you know what they're gonna do, they have to trust him. So they keep going further, and we're suddenly in a maybe different section of the afterlife. There's this whole fucking huge, long tower, and rivers of souls coming out of it. I guess the souls that are punished. So they go in, and it's like, everything you see here, death has built. Vincenzo Shakespeare explains to them, and all this, and Eddie's like, so when are we going to get to meet the head honcho, the big man? And as they walk through this, I guess I call it castle tower, you can see cobwebs and everything. His cleaning crew is shit, obviously. And although from the cobwebs you can figure out no one's really been there. I mean, I get it might be the look for the underworld, but still, they have cleaners. And Jess rightly presumes that they're not going to meet him because he's not there. And then we reach the throne room. Let's call it that. You see the Grim Reaper scythe there next to the large throne. And Vincenzo Shakespeare is like, you're right. Death has been missing for quite a long time, it seems. Missing how? And he's like, only a handful of people knew. It's like me, Andrea, I don't know who the other ones are. He doesn't mention. But yes, death has been gone. And something made him leave. Made him lose the will to continue doing his fucking job. Like, imagine if Santa did that. Just fucked off and didn't want to make any more presents. And all the elves had to take care of everything. And then one of them became murderous. Oh, that would have been quite the story, actually. But yes, he just fucked off. Something made him lose his will to stay there. Which is, yeah. Death and the whole Grim Reaper thing in this universe is not really any interesting or cool. But it explains how things became so corporate there. I mean, well, what was before? And if things are being destroyed, where are all the souls? Yeah, okay, so they don't know where Death is, and just like, why didn't you try to find him? And not Jess, Eddie, I think, asks. And then just says that you tried, but you can't find someone who doesn't want to be found. So yeah, Death fucked off, doesn't want to be found, didn't leave any instructions, allowed Andrea to pull this shit, because, I don't know, maybe he wanted a vacation. Yeah, well, it says, no one can find him, and then Jess goes to the throne and picks up Death's scythe, and Vincenzo Shakespeare says, Many had tried to use the scythe but didn't succeed. It's impossible, and just as you're about to say impossible, the scythe lights in Jessica's hands. A fucking course. And Vincenzo Shakespeare is shocked. Because no one can operate it but Death himself. I'm like, really? I mean, considering any Reaper can pick any other Reaper scythe, why would this fucking thing be any different, yeah? Right, sorry about that. Where was I again? Ah, yes. Right, so she's his daughter. He got frisky with the human. Jessica was somehow born. I don't know how. Considering, again, he's fucking Grim Reaper. Is that like a Joe Black situation? Like the movie with Brad Pitt? He just went into a man's body and got a woman pregnant? Okay, so I think that's probably what made him want to leave. Which, again, I don't get how souls work in this world. Like, don't everyone die and go to the same place? Has his girlfriend, Jessica's mom, committed some heinous crime and thus she was punished? Like, he's death. Couldn't he have just been with her, brought her to his side? And just thinking back to Marcel, I mean, he couldn't find his lover in the afterlife? Why? Was he punished along with the other souls again? Is that it? How the fuck does this system work? Someone explain it to me, please. Okay. Yeah, I don't get it. How the fuck does that even work? So, I mean, come on, man. You have responsibilities. It's not the time to fuck off. Look what you caused. And also, who brought Jessica into the afterlife then? Why? Did he do it to protect her? And if so, why did he fuck off without telling her? It's always in fantasy books, too. You got the parents like, we're gonna protect the kid by not telling him fucking anything until, oh shit, he gets kidnapped by the evil side and is gonna be used. Or, oh no, now he doesn't know what to do. I get keeping secrets, but sometimes it's stupid. In this case, too. Or I don't know, maybe he didn't know about Jessica? No, I think he knew. Anyway, it's retarded either way. So yes, just as they're maybe about to embark on a conversation about this, Beefy Grim Reaper's back. So Vincenzo's like, quickly go to the back. To the back door, it leads to the river. Go find the Grim Reaper. You have to do this. Now you have to do this, but go find him. I'll stall him. And Jess is like, no, Vincenzo Shakespeare, come with us. We're not leaving you. And he's like, no, go. I've been dead for a long time. I could use a good nap. And what else did he say? And if you find death, maybe you can fix everything Andrea has done. So they run, and this is hilarious, because this guy, the Beefy Reaper, is pretty fast. And he can just do the whole shtick with the light under him. Yet he's like really close to them, but they somehow managed to run away. And Vincenzo Shakespeare's pretty close to him, yet he still manages to run towards him with his scythe and try to attack him. I mean, why just not do that? Unless he has to grab Grim Reapers in order to suck their souls. I don't know, but he grabs Vincenzo Shakespeare and sucks his soul out, and he falls like a broken statue. R.I.P. Well, actually, he's already dead. Well, still, R.I.P. in peace, Vincenzo Shakespeare. You were a cool dude. It's a shame you're erased from existence. Alright. And that's it. And then we move on to the, and then he continues after them. Then we move on to the epilogue. We're in Las Vegas, Nevada. And we see one of those machines that you need to get 3 sevens to win money. And whoever's playing got 2 sevens, but then the skull appears. And he says, "Oh, why would this place is killing me? Whoever wins here." And it's a dude in a hat, and he walks away. And that's it. To be continued. Now, I don't know if that guy is Death, or if it's just someone in Las Vegas just to show us where Death is. I'm not certain. But it looks like the next part of our story is going to be in Las Vegas then. Which, I mean, do you think that's what Death's been doing? He's just fucked off to gamble? Where would he get money? I don't know. Many questions. But then, if that is it. It's kind of lame, isn't it? I take it he's been gone for quite a long time, too. Although I'm not sure how long exactly. Because I don't know how old Jess is. I mean, it's clear from how she looks that she's young. I would say at least in her early 20s. I think. I'm not sure about that, though. Well, maybe we'll find out in issue 4. Maybe Jess will confront the Reaper and find out, well, how the hell she was even born. Conceived, that is. And why the Grim Reaper fucked off for all this time. And again, if he was upset over her mother dying, I mean, he's Death. Wouldn't have she just gone to him? I mean, he could have just personally went and took her with him to the afterlife. And he would have been with her. Unless he didn't want to, which, in any case, he'd get to decide that, wouldn't he? So I don't know where he decided to fuck off to. It's very, confusing in this one. Yeah, well, we'll find out. Perhaps. Okay. And this thing does not want to stand today. Let me put it there. Alright, let's get to the art. First 3 pages. You see, that's the temple place. I like the sky. And, yeah, there was a pit of fire, so there are the ladies chanting, accept our offer, which is their souls, or whatever. And, second, and that's it. I can only show you these 3. But there's Audrey in her actually cool form. I quite like that. You see, there they are. They're turned into, I don't know, her army fight will determine the fate of eternity. There are Andrea's eyes. Yeah, there's some sort of throne there. Yeah, you can see it there. As always, the art looks good. Now Andrea has short hair and is human looking. And as always, metallic covers. Look at that. That's cool. This beefy guy holding Jess and all the souls. Which perhaps, I don't know if he punishes them, but I don't think so. It's a bit close. There we go. Yeah, so that's it. That's all there is to this one. I will say that this issue was a lot more entertaining than the last 2. Because we had some action. The fighting, the soul-sucking. I mean, there was a bit of that in issue 2, but, you know, it's just a human city, and nothing those people could have done, really. Not that the Grim Reapers were able to do much more than that, but you get it. At least, Vincenzo Shakespeare had that hourglass that he could use. I'm not sure what that is, though. Is it like a weapon against the end? Because Vincenzo Shakespeare does say the Grim Reaper would have never allowed this to happen. Would have never allowed the end to get there. I wonder what kind of entity is the end. Are there any folklore about him, or was he created by the writer? Perhaps. Never heard of a tale of such an entity. That is scarier than death, isn't it? Because with death, there's supposedly an afterlife. But here it's like nothing. You become nothing. And also, what is Andrea planning to do after everyone in the afterlife dimension cease to exist? Is she gonna be the new Grim Reaper? Then? Is she gonna continue what they've been doing? Just without all the other people that were there? And what's her end game? She wants a good war. Beefy Reaper tells her away in the beginning that she didn't win the last one. The last war. Did she have a war with death? If so, how did she end up working for him? Or did she just Did she just get into the ranks? I mean, if he fucked off, he wouldn't have noticed, right? Infiltrate. Yeah. I don't know. But maybe we'll find out in issue 4. And there's also issue 5, so there's a chance for more information. Alright, folks, so that is it. Let me know what you thought of, if you read this far, what did you think? Should they get a better system? That is it. Now remember, collect what you're passionate about and share it on YouTube.